What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So let's head on up to the banquet call. We will forward time after that. Let's get it to the specific hours we need.
What a big ship! Is that the 5-2 warship?
The Baojin Tower is a majestic sight. Undeniable proof of the song's rising power. A noble ruler, and the flourishing of
I feel
gifted
like I can't
minds.
just... No, I can. Where's that treasure chest at?
Today's banquet hosts honored talents invite.
I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like I should be allowed to just walk in here.
The cherry blossoms are tribute from Jinming. Hard to grow here, but now they bloom so
Jade stoned paths, gem set pools, splendid.
Where on earth has Shudan gone? Such a delay.
Thank you, meow meow.
Don't stray too far, little one.
Bird, but how low is... Let's see. Oh, there we are. You're really low. Stop it.
Such a grand sight, Lady Yan.
Reminds me of a story.
Damn. I just came over here to grab the fast travel. Game's like, how would you like a shit ton more oddities? We're making progress.
Everyone's gathered to see the archery. Why are you still standing around?
Those brats still wet behind the leaders.
Mother, I'm tired.
Let me lock in here. Otherwise this is gonna turn into 15 minutes of me chasing around oddities.
Lady's laughter, a flare of difficult blossoms. So difficult. Majestic sight. Undeniable proof of the song's rising power.
Between Shen and you.
Mozi once built a wooden kite, 3 years to make, and 1 day to fall. Now the kite I've made can not only soar for days, scouting the enemy day and night without rest, it can also harness the Firestone, whistle out commands, and lead the battle charge. But when has there ever been a kite that soars forever? Still, even if it does fall one day, what is more important is how high it once flew, and how far. I have already reported to the prefect, once the guests are seated. This year, the celestial phenomena are unusual. The cherry blossoms in the imperial garden are blooming all year round. It seems the southern expedition will be a great victory. Such a magnificent scene. If we don't enjoy the flowers and feast...
What I heard is that military pay was delayed since the Kai Feng currency crisis. And hosting a banquet here...
Seeing through everything. You're not simple. The prefect, under the guise of watching the naval exercises, is hosting a banquet for distinguished guests here. Indeed, it's to raise military funds and prepare for the southern campaign. Now with the internal strife in Qinghu, they can't even take care of themselves. Our army will march southeast and surely seize the middle reaches of the Yangtze River. By then, the upstream Shu Kingdom, the downstream Tang Kingdom, and Song will inevitably clash. At present, if we can use the power of the Navy to intimidate them, they will surely provide the military funds to get through this crisis.
What a brilliant move to scare the tiger by striking the mountain. I wonder, between Shu and Tang, who is the mountain and who is the tiger?
Both countries have now sent envoys, who linger pretending to tour is merely to spy on the naval strength of Jinming Pool. The prefect's banquet happened to fulfill their wishes. As for who is the mountain and who is the tiger, that will depend on themselves. The invitation is here, as once the guests are seated.
Today's banquet host, honored talents invited.
Man, I should have done this first and going right back over where I just was, getting all the oddities.
Imperial Garden. The seasons pass like
This time, I will not fail my father's trust.
Judging by your noble demeanor, you must be an envoy from another country. Am I right?
Good perception. I am Mang Xuanjia, the Crown Prince of Shu. What brings you to seek me?
The governor is hosting a banquet at Baojin Tower and has specially sent me to invite the distinguished guests to attend.
Oh? I've long heard...
I'm good, Jimmy Flake.
the new young hero. Care for a match?
Not quite what I was hoping.
What a pity! It's been ages since I've met a worthy opponent.
Bro, slow time makes that such a cakewalk every time. Like, meanwhile, the drunk game I can barely get through, but archery match, like, dude, they're just every single time they're getting smoked.
Jinming Pool Navy is truly extraordinary.
Greetings.
Greetings, young hero. I am Gui, the Vice Minister of Water Resources of Southern Tong. Young hero.
The governor has prepared a banquet.
A banquet? This,
Not a single inch short.
Be up top. Strike the golden sang to send out resonant waves, causing nearby jade rings to hum in response. When a jade base ring is in resonance, use Meridian Touch to shatter it and break the chains binding the chest. When the jade ring of a gate is in resonance, what the fuck am I doing here? Hold on. Interesting. It really is amazing just how much, like, stuff is jam-packed into this game considering it's free. Like, credit given where credit's due.
Sorry for the interruption.
No need for formalities. Young hero, are you here for the banquet at Baojin Tower?
Yes. Once the guests are seated, the banquet can begin.
Thank you, young hero. I will join you shortly.
The Quintident warship towers with 5-deck citadels and stands over 30 meters tall, capable of mustering 1,000 warriors. This ship stands firm in the center of the army, as solid as a fortress. It is also equipped with 6 sets of giant stone catapults, each with the force of 1,000 cannons. Smashing nearby boats, big and small, is effortless.
This massive warship is so huge, sailing from the north to the Shanghai region. If the waterline changes, how do we stabilize the center of gravity?
Minister Gu has great insight. When sailing from the Bian River system into the Jianhuai region, the difference in water density causes uneven ship draft lines. Sui Dynasty Quintident relied on manual sand and stone ballasting for balance, and that slowed down its speed. But speed is crucial in war. Improved by the contraption techniques of the Maw Gate, this ship is now a far cry from its former self. Switch to water tank ballast, draw and discharge water locally, and adjust the waterline as easily as moving your arm. In this way, this ship can travel between the northern and southern waterways, as if entering an unguarded land.
Good. In the past, when the Sui dynasty conquered the Qin dynasty and unified the north and south, this ship was built to secure the Yangtze River. Lost to time, with the aid of the contraption techniques of the Maw Gate, it has finally reappeared. Once the final batch of military pay arrives, the southern expedition can be launched within 10 days. Honored envoys, although Shu and Tong follow the calendar of our great Song, Song regards both countries as brotherly nations. You've always been diligent with the annual tribute of money and grain. Now, Nanping and Wuping are in turmoil. The military governor of Wuping has sent a letter asking for help. The commoners of Jinghu are in dire straits. Bashu and Jiangnan are both along the Yangtze River, so they are likely to be generous in aiding those in need.
Jiangnan has already exhausted its national resources, having paid tribute 3 times this year alone. Countless gold, silver, and silk fabrics. It's really...
Lord Zhao, the military funds required by the Great Song have been transported with the Shu Kingdom's fleet. It is currently stationed outside the Huilong post, ready for delivery at any moment. Only 2 requests for the Song dynasty to fulfill. First, once the Song occupies the Yangtze River, they must not advance westward first. Second, they must hand over the restoration diagram of the 5-toothed warship to the Shu Kingdom.
Okay. Please, esteemed envoy, after the banquet, enter Jinming Pool. Admire the great ship and hand over the diagram. Someone, draft the contract. Since the 2 countries have already made a treaty, General Rong, please hand over your talisman and lend it to the Shu envoy for a while.
The Baojin Tower is a majestic sight. Undeniable proof of...
Only when 2 halves are combined. One board. The boarding tally was given to the envoy of
Song's
Shu.
rising power, a noble ruler, and the flourishing of...
General, why do you look so worried?
Young hero, you are ignorant. I have a close friend, the naval commander, Murong Yanzhao. He fell ill a few days ago. I sent people. Since you are a guest of honor of General Rong, if you have the chance to inquire.
The diagram of the 5-toothed warship left after the Sui dynasty conquered Chen was originally preserved in Bringing the diagram back this time will not let down...
Huh? How did the Song state manage to build it first?
Well, because of that. If it weren't for stealing the diagram and fleeing to...
Damn it.
Before it...
I need to...
Orchid Loom, Coral Beach, 11-12.
What's it want me to do?
The diagram of the 5
Maybe it just wants me to talk to everyone for now.
The 14 states north of the river have yet to be recovered.
Despite the nation's decline, Jinming...
Lord Zhao, this move is rather hasty. The diagram is the highest military secret of the Navy.
Right now, military provisions are the most important. If we don't send troops now, once Jinghu is pacified, where will we find such a good opportunity again? With you here today, isn't it heaven's will to aid me?
Speak.
Jinming Pul is currently content in such a crucial military town. The envoy of Shu is the theft of the diagram. I could also first accuse him of the crime.
Stealing from oneself. The thief cries thief. How shameless of you.
If we can swiftly unify the North and South...
Young hero, the song's quintessent. If Bashu also obtains this map, not only will it waste resources and harm the people...
In that case, I'll make a...
Banquet is about to end. Jinming Pul is currently conducting exercises
Behold the quintessent warship.
Exactly. The towering ship has 5 decks, stands over 100 feet tall, and can accommodate 1,000 warriors. 6 giant hammer poles are set up around, hanging high on all sides. And the ship's hull is as majestic as a grand mansion. Once the giant hammer falls from above, the enemy ship will be shattered to pieces.
Seems so impractical in a naval battle, though. It's like... It's a melee weapon. The hammer will get it. Like, are you gonna sail up and hit it? I mean, I've heard of ramming tactics before, but sailing up to drop a fucking hammer on something... I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem very practical.
Wang Zhen's tower ship sailed down to Yizhou and dimmed the royal Jinling. It's been 5 years since Emperor Shuzong commissioned this pond for naval training in Kaifeng.
Breathtaking indeed.
This is unprecedented in scale. I've returned my talisman. I can't go further from here. It's all on you now, young wanderer.
A hell of a change, though, going from just sitting at the meeting to all of a sudden, all right, you're in the battle zone. Go steal this. Like, what?
The envoy of Shu has arrived at the palace hall. The Navy is conducting drills, and this place is heavily guarded. When approaching the Quintident, do not alert the garrison troops.
With so many guards, how can we get close to the envoy of Shu?
Naturally. We'll first survey the terrain, plan, and then act. A frontal attack is out of the question. The entire route is lined with officials and soldiers, come to greet the leader Shu envoy. An unwise charge will only alert the enemy. The water functions as a natural defense. Even the most excellent swimmer will not be able to swim that far. At this distance, even the best swimmer will be powerless. The flight is well guarded. They have to use that to lead fuel soldiers. It will be unwise to attempt entry. By then, the entire team will be on high alert and avoid attacks from the sea. However, I've already left something for you to step on, and that's the high ship that leaves the hull. With this, you can swim up there and reach higher ground. Proceeding across the ease, you can approach the water in front and square quietly. The willows by the water will be a rest cover until time is up. There's no way for us to base all the soldiers and officials around. Perhaps you could hold your breath and entry and out from underwater. This way, you will be able to improve your handling and secretly gain too. Before boarding the Quintident warship,
we can finalize the deal. I still need to stay here to oversee military drills. so I can only accompany you this far for now. Please, esteemed envoy, take my military talisman and head to the dock to board the warship. General Murong has been waiting for a long time. The diagram is on the top floor of the ship. As you inspect the warship, you can take it back with you.
The authentic blueprint is on board. We will stick to the plan.
Your Highness, is this five-toothed warship really that powerful? Is it worth using so much military funds to exchange for a single diagram?
Why are you so unambitious? Haven't you thought about it? After occupying the middle reaches of the Yangtze, where should this great ship sail next? If not Jiangnan, then Bashu.
Your Highness, I understand.
What have you understood?
The meaning of today's banquet is, whoever doesn't pay up will be the next one to get hit.
Finally, some progress. This tribute of military provisions can ensure the peace of our Shu kingdom for 3 to 5 years. Seizing this opportunity, if we work hard, we can also build this five-toothed warship. In the future, we might still be able to fight against Song.
Man, I hate escort missions. Though not technically, this is basically an escort mission. Just a lot of waiting, you know?
Your Highness.
Why do you talk so much?
Your Highness, I wanted to ask, why do we have to personally board the ship to retrieve the diagram of the great warship? Could there be any trickery here?
What trick could there be? Even in war, envoys are not beheaded. Zhao Guangyi, that guy, killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, by showing off the five-toothed warship to us. Secondly, by taking the opportunity to retrieve the talisman. It seems the Zhao family is about to kill the donkey after grinding the flour.
I've never heard that figure of speech. Like, I'm not even sure that's a real thing. Kill the donkey after grinding the flour? I mean, I could see a donkey operating a grind wheel, but that just seems so...
By order, verify the boarding talisman.
Such a weird,
How do I use this
weird figure
talisman?
of speech.
Sail to the military port on the opposite shore.
Oh, fuck. Got too far. Wait, no. Never mind. Forced cutscene.
Esteemed envoy, please board the ship and wait. Once the documents are exchanged, we will set off at once for the military port on the far bank and board the warship.
Board the ship within the time limit. Knock out the guard, Captain. What does it want me to do? Oh, okay, well, that's one way to... Oh no, we're supposed to knock out the envoy. Okay, I was like, oh fuck. I thought I just killed him. I was like, and now we have a war. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Who goes there? Wait! You rebels! Who's there?
It's too late, boys. I'm not even sure how to repair gear, to be honest. I think I have to go to a blacksmith, probably. Okay, do repair. Alright, that was actually really easy. Alright, well, we've made it over to the Quintinent warship. I'd assume there's going to be a boss fight, because most of these missions have one, so let's close out here. Next episode, we'll finish this up and do the boss fight.